Hey everyone, we are here today with the boys. You know, we got Kelvin, Mark. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the new premium collection and how good it is, right? Or how bad it is.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, just for content, right? Today we're gonna do all the strides, and then on another day, we're gonna be doing the G Guardians. Because let's be real, some people got better G Guardians, some people didn't. Some people just got like the best. Some clans, not people. But, you know.
Yeah, people. They put
Clans are not people.
That's right. Yeah. So as you can see here, we have we separate into three, right? I don't wanna be like so like how do you say it, you know?
10 different tiers.
Fine, right? Like 10 tiers, because like a lot of this does require deep testing, because this is premium after all. And I mean, look, it's just easy to say if you got good stuff, if you don't have good stuff, or if you got like I don't know, average stuff. So we have the winning section up top.
Why is that red?
Because red usually means that you know you gotta stop, look at it, and go, wow, this is really good.
Yeah, but you've got the colors of the traffic light there.
Yeah, that's exactly right. If you're winning, you gotta stop and look at the car and go, oh my god, this is really good. And red is usually red is the color, like it's just 3 times better than the other colors, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that, but I'm winning. Why is it like green?
If you got nothing, right? If your clan got really bad support, you just go straight to the next set.
I think that's just like the premonitions. Like that's like red clan, yellow clan, and green clan.
This is like
And Blue Clan and Stargate can get out.
Yeah. It's like you think about it in Monopoly. This is like go directly past go. Just don't spend your money. You know, just go home. Right, don't wait till 2023. Pretty much, right? So yeah, that's how it is. We're gonna separate it all into these 3, and that's it's just that easy, right? It's just that easy. Anyway, so let's get started.
Okay.
We've got 3 people here. We've got 3 times the brain power. Some of our brains are better than others.
Oh, before that, because this is a premium video.
Oh yes,
got something special
right.
on the table.
Beautiful. We're gonna drinks, guys. The
Premium malts.
The premium malts, boys.
For the premium content. There we go.
We have to thank our sponsor, Kelvin. Spent all his money to buy each can. Very, very expensive.
They're okay.
They're okay.
I think they're okay.
Yeah, this is the diamond version.
Diamond version, premium.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Cheers.
That's right. Drink responsibly.
Yes.
Hey, so first up, this is one of the first reveals. We got Shadow Paladin, right? Shadow Paladin. Shadow Paladin.
You're already drunk.
Yeah.
Paladin.
Do you guys? Is this good? I think it's like not bad.
Well, yeah.
I think it's a nice option. Probably not as good as Morfessa.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I think it will definitely get played, but yeah, with every stride you have to compare it with the existing, what's already in the deck, right? So it doesn't outright replace Morfessa.
No way.
No, but like there'll be some weird situations where it'll be like kind of good, right?
Yep.
Like
When Morfessa gets banned.
Oh yeah. Or like Gridora, for example. You know.
Gridora, maybe a Link Joker matchup. Like just
yeah.
have a restanding. Oh, actually, if you're a Link Joker, you probably can't proc it anyway. Take that back.
Yeah, but like I think it's okay. Would you say it's winning at that level?
Probably mid.
Mid, yeah. I think
Mid,
it's
really?
Mid. Yeah.
Okay, let's put him to mid, right?
We can shift her around later.
Sure. So we're calling this. It's a good option, not outright like god tier, but just good enough.
Nice to have.
Yeah, nice to have.
It's kind of what you want in an extra deck, like toolbox.
Yes. Okay. Cool. All right. Next we got Narakami. Those will be on the same day as well. I don't think we need to discuss. I think this is straight up winning.
Yeah.
Right.
Hella good.
Like, how bad is like playing around Stumverse? How about just don't play around anything? Just like let's make this a bit small. We don't need to discuss this. This is like
Narakami's
nearly top of the top, I think. All right.
Yep.
Very great
winner.
card. Okay. Next is I think this is DI, right? DI.
Yep.
Well, Kelvin, you're a DI fan. What
Yep.
do you think? What's your first opinions on this?
Well, with DI, it's pretty much like, does it help your NLK game or not? But I think I'd say it's mid. It definitely has potential. I don't know.
You know, we all have skin in this game as well. I think we've all topped with DI at some point, right?
I might not have.
What, you did?
NLK Assassin.
Did I top? I don't think I top.
Wow,
I think you topped in Melbourne.
No, I didn't top because
wow.
No, you suck, dude.
That's why I'm not drinking.
What the hell?
Okay. I think DI. I think this is not bad. I think it's not bad.
Is it enough to win?
like based on your current strides, I think this is definitely an option. Already. Like your strides aren't great, but
Yeah.
Well, going back to what you're saying about NLK, right? This is like you've lost what's his name?
Oh my god, we drank too much.
he's been deleted from our minds.
Yeah.
Been cancelled.
The guy that copies stuff.
Yeah, the
So
two
we've lost
dudes-
him.
Demon ass.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, demon ass. Yeah.
And then none of your other strides work with NLK, right? So this is probably as good as you get.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Castile, that's right. Castile demon ass.
Gasti.
Castile. Dude, we're not
so
European yet. We're not European, okay?
What do you mean? Australia's part of Europe.
No, it's not.
What? You're drunk. Go home, Calvin.
All right.
I feel this is winning. I think there's like a lot of
Alright.
like decent potential. What?
Voting time. It's democratic time. Do you think it's winning? It's winning.
I think it's winning as
Oh,
well.
fine. 2 out
Okay.
of 3.
Because basically, you got nothing else that's better,
Okay.
so this is definitely winning.
Okay, it's like what?
like
you have
one-
Blader Mouse.
like
Balan
one-
doesn't cut it anymore,
It's
right?
like 1 is absolutely better than 0, so it's a win.
Okay,
Pretty
alright,
much.
Yeah, pretty
Let's
much.
go.
Okay, we got the next one. I'm pretty sure Mark's gonna have a lot of talk about this.
Oh.
This is the Dirty Bird.
I
Great Nation.
know Solom likes it a lot.
I like how this turns everything into something that's really annoying to guard.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like the 30k isn't as easy as you might think it is before like all the buffs, because that gives 10k, and then if you have like a 12 on an Excel circle, that's 17,
yeah.
Axel 1, bro.
27.
Axel 1, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
Hamster.
You're already drawn up.
Axel 1.
you don't.
Well, you know the cat, bro.
Like if you can get the 30k, then it's definitely good. But just getting to that 30k might not be as easy as it seems.
So like right now, as Great Nature, like you have Boloral, right? Some
pretty
people
OP.
run the Is the guy an elephant? The premium collection dude?
No, there's a dragon.
No. The OG one that like mills 7.
Yes, there's a dragon.
It's a dragon.
That's the other form of the Gar restrict that we used to play as GB2.
Oh, true.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Notice how we're all avoiding saying its name because none of us know how to
It's
say it.
Magnum. Magnum armor, right? Oh wow, it's okay.
Yeah.
That's
So it's that. I think this is definitely okay, just because like it doesn't cost anything.
I think it's
a
good.
CB1.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I mean for the first effect. At least.
okay. Yeah. What do you think? Is it winning or mid?
I think it's a mid.
Feels like mid. It's not good enough to carry the rest of the clan.
Okay.
Unless we get some crazy D cards.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think it's the rest of the clan, the deck that GN needs more help on at the moment.
Okay. All right. Cool. That's nice. All right. Next we have we have a Genesis. Okay, Genesis here. No, that's not Genesis.
That is Genesis. That is
Oracle Think
Genesis.
Tank.
Oh, OTT.
Oh, sorry.
Oracle Think Tank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
OTT.
Alright, you're the expert here.
I'm not the expert at it.
Oh, you're the only one who
who
plays.
I think it's good. I think it's winning. Dude, anything that like lets you like get free cards and still get your triggers, that's a win in my book.
Yeah.
It's just like a stride
Right?
hex.
It's like you have really bad first strides, except you have a Momo. But sometimes you're
You
just
don't
not.
really want a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want a Momo all the time, right?
Yeah.
So here you can just straight up. This is like a pumped up Susano.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a good first stride.
Yeah. So I think straight up winning. Straight up winning for OTT.
For OTT, I think it's winning. And Cater Sanctuary is pretty strong, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can play MLB. Can play MLB in OTT.
Sure. Sure, dude.
PBO.
Okay, DF revealed this one, right? This is Dimension Police. I think
I gotta say,
this is a win.
the art's amazing.
Yeah.
Art's like real winner.
Yeah, I think like this. So this like there'll be situations where like you get so much power from this. It's just insanely lame, very scary to face, right? It creates lots of drive, combos of Linker. So I feel like this is just good.
And no cost as well.
Yeah. I
Like-
think so you can't play around it. Like they Germa Ghost you for like few turns and then you go into this and like what are you gonna do?
Yeah, or you just first
try into that.
first try this, do some shenanigans. I think it's really.
I think it's a
really
winning.
good. Yeah, pretty good win for DI. There we go. Let's put it here. And then next we have this one should be Spike Brothers.
Some people are gonna get triggered with the different sizes of cards.
Well, they better get used to it, buddy. This is how you're gonna get over it. Okay, Spike Brothers. What do you think?
I think it's a win.
I think it's a win too.
I think it's a win.
Having said that, though, I don't know how exactly it's going to change Sprite Brothers. Like,
I think to move it away from GBA playstyle.
oh, we do have a new deck that's been popping around.
What, Rising Green on you?
Yeah. And that's definitely a good card to have in the Rising Greenland build. Like, it's so free.
It's just better than like first stride Agrius or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Agrius requires you to bind 3 to draw a card, and then you only call 2 back on the first try.
I think the fact that it calls like
Anything, yeah,
right, is already like in the future if there's anything good as well.
Hopefully.
Boom.
Yep.
Right, this card goes right up in value. Right?
It just works.
Yeah,
It just works.
I think we can put this in winning, right?
I think it's
Yep.
winning.
Okay, let's put it there.
That looks so scuffed.
Oh my
It's
god.
okay, dude.
Why is there so many winning clans?
I know, right? This is a very hype set. Okay, next we have is Aquaforce. Aquaforce, I think this is a mid.
Dragon 2 again?
So
It does a bit of everything.
You get an Excel circle. You swap 2 of your regards. Oh, so no, sorry. You stand equal to your
Number
G zone phase up,
yeah.
and then you swap. Oh no, you move a regard to an open circle,
Yeah.
and that regard gets 10k.
I think it's okay, but it's not like it's not an amazing first stride. Let's put it that way. Well, you probably don't have anything else, but
Well, the thing is, like, none of the strides for Aquaforce is like really that amazing.
yeah.
I know people are saying, dude, we need like better stuff, but I think this is like, as someone explained it, I think it was like Weird. It does a bit of everything. So there'll be situations where like you don't want to do this or this, but you want to do a bit of both.
Yeah.
And this is what you want to do a bit of. But again, it's like just like an option to have.
Yeah.
Right?
So I think it's definitely a stride that's in line with the playstyle of the deck. But it's like, you know, Aquaforce never had the you always first stride this sort of card, and this might be it.
Oh, used to. Back then it was Alexander.
Alexandros.
Alexandros.
That was a while back.
But
Yeah.
now you have like what? You got things like Gembolt and stuff that are still really good. So
Yeah.
I think this is a mid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's a mid.
Okay.
Good addition to the toolbox.
Okay, next we should have our first unwinning thing, if you guys want to guess. But here we go. Royal Paladin. I think this card sucks.
I can't remember what do you do
It
again.
doesn't do anything. Okay, I'll make it bigger for you.
It draws the same amount as your regard, and then you call the same amount as what you have drawn to regard circles. And then if a full field, you get a force mark.
Yeah, I think this sucks. sorry, Royal Paladin boys. You can go here.
If it's too small, they can't see it, so you gotta make it like...
make it bigger, guys.
Okay.
I think this is awful.
I mean, they already have a lot of good stuff, so...
Well, they've got Mr. Copy your Vanguard skill.
Yeah, so
That's like the
that
best
guy's
stuff.
infinitely better than like everything else.
That's it. That's actually just it.
It's like Vanguard tips. If your card has a copy, blah blah blah, it's probably a good card.
Yeah, it's okay. Next we have is Mega Colony. Okay, so here's the problem. Do we say this card is good, or is it because everything surrounding this card is good? That's why this card is good.
I was gonna ask the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's think about it this way. If you were to have this card, right, like in your G zone, would you feel bad? I don't think I would feel that bad because it's like a G zone effect as well.
Yeah, no, not really. Like, I mean, worst case, you just flip it up and then you have the option of
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. I think
That's
the
right.
one
So
card.
I think it's like actually a winning card, even if we like, in the context of like Gridor, for example, that maybe that doesn't exist in the future.
Yeah, I
this
agree.
will still be a
Yeah,
good card.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so off to winning you go, Mr. Bugman.
Can also
right
like
there.
winning is like you will go into the stride deck for sure.
Like, the only times you'll feel bad about having it is if you have like that many amazing G zone cards
That's right.
that you no longer want to play.
Yeah,
and
yeah, and
we
we
don't really
don't.
have anything to feel.
We know
in
Mega
this
Colony
ones.
just doesn't have super amazing cards apart from Gridor. All right, Tachikaze. Do you guys remember this song? You can read it now.
Vaguely.
Yeah, I think this
That
is
looks like a
this is
mini
pretty
spider.
good, to be honest.
So, engorge, when it goes into engorge state, CV1, flip.
Was it
Tier
buffed?
5.
Retire the same
same
number as the number of units that you've retired for the engorge ability. Was it? Yeah, and
No. It gives something, right?
yeah, so choose the same number of regards as the number of units you've retired from
For
this.
this effect.
Engorge. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
and then
It's 10K
those
for
gets
each.
10k, and also gets the ability of at the end of the attack, this unit
Stand.
Soul Blast is
yeah,
also-
so +1 to stand itself. So given to all those regards.
So all your regards get a restand effect.
Man, you know when I first saw this effect, I didn't see the Soul Blast. I was like, wow, it just stands for free. It's pretty cheap. It's pretty good. But now that I see the Soul Blast, I'm a bit like,
Questionable.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? It's like Taichi has always been like, you know, this like hyper rush.
Hey.
Your first strike can be super deadly, and you just
Yes.
have enough soul to, you know, go for the kill.
yes. So here's the thing, like, right now, you have a thing called Nibiros that is really, really good. But sometimes you just can't Nibiros, right? Because you just don't have enough cards, or you're gonna neg too hard. So this can kind of be like that.
Yeah, if you can get generate like gorgeous, like you go.
But the thing is, you still have to eat a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one also doesn't do any like plus for you.
Well, you basically your dinos cannibalize so they can restand.
Yeah.
Basically.
But
It
at
still
least
takes a soul.
Nibiros gives you some cards back in the form of drag check.
So I think this one's actually, I want to say it's a mid, just because of the plays off the deck, but it could be unwinning. I can
No,
still
I
say
think,
it
I
plays.
think, I think
it's
it's
a
I think it's a mid. I
It
think
will
it's a
definitely
mid.
see play.
Like, let's put it in mid for now. Because, like, again, like,
It's quite potent as a first strike.
yeah, as a first stride, you can still get a lot of attacks. Whether they're big or not, that's it's questionable. But
Well,
like,
they do get 10k. So
yeah, so
Yeah.
they'll still become big
Okay.
anyway. Okay, cool. That can go to mid. Next we have is Gear Chronicle. So the Steam Maiden.
Wow, man, I thought they're gonna get dragons or something.
Yeah, but they do.
I'm very tempting to say it's unwinning.
Really?
The art's winning hard.
Oh, actually, no, sorry. It's
Dude, have you not played like the new V Steam Maiden? It's amazing.
actually maybe it's winning just because how much better as a first rider is compared to History Build.
Oh, really?
Oh. Striding is
Is
GC.
is it really that good?
Well, it does way more than History Build.
Theoretically speaking, alright.
It's like, remember when Gear Chronicle was the stride deck?
Yeah, now no one strides.
They
People
do
just die.
on the second turn, and this is way better on the second turn compared to History Build.
Okay, alright, so yeah, that's good.
Okay.
If it's way better than what you have
winning.
now, then it's winning. Yeah,
Sick.
it's straight up winning. Okay, Gold Paladin. This is actually a restander.
Yes.
Everyone has been saying it's really bad though.
Yeah, because it necks you so much, right?
But you get so much free stuff.
Kind of, but that's why the deck is good, is because you get free stuff.
Some
When
of
you
the
go
free
into
stuff
this-
comes from what's his name?
Spearex.
Yeah.
Spearcross, whatever you want to call it.
But Spearx doesn't do enough now. I don't think.
Kind of.
You're like, oh, look at it, I'm riding up
No,
and down.
but that's what my point is. Like some of your free plus comes from Sparrow Cross.
Yes.
So if you don't go into that,
Here's the other problem though.
you're not
They have
plussing
s-
as hard.
They have slot in the Z zone to play this card. It's already super tight when we played it last time. I don't know.
Okay, so is it a mid or is it unwinning?
Honestly, it's unwinning.
Oh, really? But she looks so nice.
She does, but I think we already got too much stuff in the mid, so we gotta like balance it out.
Is that how it
Really?
is?
Is that how it is? Okay.
I don't know.
Mid or unwinning, guys? Kelvin is
voting.
unwinning.
Voting.
Mark, what do you think?
It can go to unwinning for now.
Okay, I don't
For
have to
now.
go. That's so good.
Yeah.
All right, right there, boys. Not good enough.
Yeah, she's like there to like, you know, accompany the Royal Paladin.
It's the Paladin.
The Paladin, except the Shadow. The
They've
Shadows.
enjoyed good times for too
yeah,
long.
because Shadow is always the love charm.
Now,
Yeah, okay, we got the Grand Blue.
Winning.
strike win. This is a
Next
strike
card.
win. This is ridiculously
Next
good. This card's just busted. You don't even need Night Rise anymore. So if you have like hierarchy Night Rise, just sell them. You can sell them to me, by the way.
That's right. Okay, there we go. Straight into winning. All right. Okay, this could be a this.
Like
I think it's solid.
I said, this card is like, wait, this is Kagero? It's like read it again. This
Okay.
is,
Let me read it again just to double check that this card is like
yeah.
okay. So it's free. The cool thing about this, it's free.
Yep.
yeah.
Right. And it gets like 10k a crit and a drive if your opponent has like what 3 empty slots.
Yep.
That's super easy to do. Right. And then if there's 5 more, everything gets 10k.
Oof.
The thing is, who plays stuff down nowadays? You know, it's like half the time. Okay, let's think of the best situation for this card is like, oh wow, your opponent's at like 2 and you have a force 2 on your Vanguard, right? Or they could even be at 1, right? And they're playing around you, okay? Like, oh, I'm playing this card, I'm not gonna give anything, right? So you go into this guy, and then you're like, I can damage deny my opponent. Isn't that cool? I could keep them at 1. And then the next turn your opponent will, I don't care, I'm just gonna kill you now because you're Kaguya. There's nothing you can do. Haha, denial Griffin, who cares? Right, just play around, right? That's pretty much what all the games revolve around, right? Like, okay.
Well, there's
true.
that. Then my biggest problem with this card is like, it busts your rear guards, right?
Yeah.
But your deck is never a deck that cares about the rear guards, so
Half
they're
the
naturally
time.
shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know, I think this card is actually just straight up on winning. It's
What are you
like-
gonna do? Put your force 2 on your rear guard circle and stride to him? Oh, you get 2 cards with 2 crits, lol.
It's like, hey, you know, like, in a weird world where, like, this card exists, your opponent goes, I'm gonna play around this and play a full field. And then you go Zambos and wipe their field, like, yeah, but then, like, what do? You attack their Vanguard to give them damage and then lose next turn.
I don't know. Whenever I see that card, and you look at Narukami, it's like,
I don't
oh my
know.
god, how is these 2 cards in the same fucking?
I just think this is not great. I think it's not great.
good enough. And like half of your retires comes from your like other strides anyway, so.
Yeah. Okay, Nova Grab. I actually think Nova is not bad.
I think this is really good. Well, just because everything else is crap, but there's like some funky combos that people have been posting about this card, right? With I think Buster or something.
Yeah. Yeah. I think is this card a winning or mid? Because you have to also consider what is good in your Nova G zone. You have
Busted.
Busted.
And busted.
Busted.
GB8.
Yep.
GB8.
Another Busted. And like
Probably another
7
GBA.
flip up like random crap. It can be Cray Elementals. They're
Do you
very
even
important.
run that many Bustards? What's the point? You have 1 Bustard and then GB8, right?
Well, sometimes you have it just
in
deck.
case.
Yeah, you know.
Just in case?
you know.
Okay.
If you're left with like 6 cards in the deck, you can still do it.
I mean, I think you have an extreme battler as well, just to sometimes you might restand a billion times.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I think this fits right in, right? This fits right in. There's like space for it. It's
Yep.
like a good option to go into. So I actually think this is winning. Nova finally gets something decent, and
Yeah.
sooner or later the rest of the deck will catch up. You know. Yeah. All right.
I mean, it's not like Nova is like terrible. Busted deck is actually like quite potent.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen it a few times as well.
yeah.
So okay, let's put it in the winning. Right?
It's just the cards are not exactly the easiest to find, even though they're like dirt cheap.
Okay, Nubatama. This one should be Nubatama.
What does it do again?
It was like it makes your opponent
Dummies.
discard it.
Yeah,
things like that. So you
Oh.
It works great with Mizukaze.
yes.
I think it's pretty good.
I think it's
regardless.
really good. Gut restrict on a stride is always like nice to have.
It's not
No,
guard
Oh, no,
restrict.
not guard
The
restrict.
stride
Well,
doesn't guard
yes.
restrict.
It's
You just force them to discard.
so you either force them to call cards and then like they have to discard cards.
Yep.
Or otherwise you draw a bunch of cards.
You draw like it's 3 times of whether they discard a card or you get a draw and Front row gets 10k.
Yeah. So like okay, the only downside is like your opponent gets to pick,
Yep.
right? But
It's just some decks don't care if this deck draws a lot. Some decks actually just like, oh, whatever, I have like 20 hand, boom, boom, boom.
yeah, I think
I think it's a winning call.
I think it's a winning card for Nubatama, but whether it does
like sure you also have
the
like
meta.
good strides already. You have like Rine, Jakumetsu is not bad.
Yep.
You have Mukuro, but this is still like pretty decent in terms of like goodness, you know. So I think it's pretty good. Let's so we're all in agreement to winning, right?
I think it's winning.
Okay,
I think
let's
it's winning.
we'll put
It's
it.
also got a small added benefit of giving your opponent a bunch of junk and putting it over the existing like pieces that they might want to keep.
Okay,
got disruption potential.
sure. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's go to the next one. Oh, this one. Do we even need to discuss this one? I think this is Bermuda.
Yeah, easy
Yeah,
win.
it's easy win.
Easy win. Easy win. Like good
Easy
art,
ass.
good effect.
Works with so many other cards as well.
Busted. All right. We're reaching. Why is Prim Collection winning so much?
I mean, we did say in the beginning it's a pretty good set, and this must be why. We've
Yeah.
sort of felt it, right? We're like review like a
We have to-
reveals after reveals.
We're really running out of space. This is
Oh,
not
man.
very good. Okay. Genesis. This is actually Genesis.
What does it do again?
So it's like
Zoom in.
I'll make it bigger.
Yeah.
So, it's got guard restrict, kind of. Not really.
Well, whenever I see Genesis, it's like, does it help for Kyrian?
Wow.
I mean,
not really.
I mean, there is like Vanguard deck, and there is the I'm forgetting her name now. T2 deck.
Angelica. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Minerva.
Minerva.
Yeah, but Minerva is like Minerva. So,
So you put up like okay. So let's talk about the card. So you put a bunch of cards to soul, pretty much. I think it's like one of each grade, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and you get like 10k, like for
10K.
each card you put in, or is it just
No, just
No, it's
10K.
just
get
10K.
10k? Okay. And then the second one is when your opponent calls a card to the Guardian Circle, not from the top of the deck. You can like Soul Blast 3
Retire it.
and retire, and they call from the top, pretty much.
but doesn't negate to it.
No,
No, it doesn't.
but you can deck your opponent out.
Soul Blast 3 is quite hefty for one.
It's your Genesis.
So one thing I thought about is that, or we haven't done the video yet, but we're going to talk about how good G guards are,
Yeah.
and this gets rid of those good G guards.
True.
True.
So that could be something.
Hmm.
Like you know, everyone's getting like all these 35k, 40k big shields for no reason, and then this one is just like, hey, go top deck a.
But it doesn't
Rank.
negate the PG effects as well.
Oh, that's
right?
true. That's true.
Yes.
A lot of the effects will like already pop off
Mm.
because a lot of the G Guardians are effect G Guardians, right?
Yep.
So I feel like it's not as good. Although it's like it'll work like in a weird deck.
Probably a mid at best.
Yeah. It's like this classic example of like, MST doesn't negate.
Oh wow,
Wrong game.
you went there, dude. Okay, so we're putting this mid. All right, it's just like a weird stride. That,
Yeah, it definitely can like pop off. Like if your opponent doesn't have like PGs, I mean, you go into this and you break
Maybe
their
make
legs.
their guard even better.
There
Maybe
is
call the
that.
PG from the top of the.
Oh yeah, that does work. Eh?
I think it depends on the PG.
Yes.
I think it
Yep.
depends. Yeah, it depends on the PG. Most of the new ones just work.
Yep.
So. Yeah. Pale Moon.
I don't like it.
Oh, you don't?
Can you go from like
No.
darkness to? Is
It's,
it main
it's
phase?
not Magia.
Ah,
But like, okay, as a farming stride, it seems okay, right?
But why not just go to Dark
that-
Lord Princess?
that's the thing, right? You have Dark Lord Princess, and that's the problem with Dark Lord Princess. We mentioned so many times, like, why go to anything
Anything else?
I don't know. Can you call more from this than Dark Lord into X?
It's pretty hard
Because
to be
if
like
you,
a
can you
restat
farm?
Axel.
How farm can you like?
Well,
how
let's
can
go.
you-
Let's go through the effect just in case we miss anything. Right? So
Okay.
it's on attack, counter blast one, discard a card,
Yeah.
put all your Rigas into Soul, and then for each card put into Soul, choose up to 2 units from your 2 units from your Soul and call them to Riga circles.
So you double them up.
Yeah.
And then if you call 4 different grades during that turn, your opponent has to call guardians with 2 or more from their hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're definitely getting more, I
Yes.
guess. But I mean, Dark Lord Princess is a two attacks with your
Your
Vanguard.
Vanguard is like a 6 drive.
And then when you go into your second striding, if you're using Harry, you probably achieve a very similar effect. Like this will call a little bit more than Harry.
But you have to discard one as well.
But then, Harry has that extra Vanguard attack on top of it.
Yep.
Whereas this one doesn't. This one also, like you said, it has to discard a card. Harry, Dark Lord is a straight up +1 drive for no reason.
And Axel too.
Oh no, XL2 is only for Yvette.
Okay.
So-
So,
Um,
what do you think? Is this a mid or a
I think
unwinning?
it has potential as a finisher, but I don't know whether they can afford to put it in. And we're talking about like the Palmon deck that's been going around.
but they just finished with Dust.
Thus, I think it's a mid, just because how good it currently is. Unless
If you ask me, it's unwinning.
Really?
Okay.
I think it's a mid.
Okay.
I think it's a mid just because like there is some potential in using this card.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's not
Future.
like
and like the quality of Pale Moon Regards is like actually okay. It's like not terrible.
the way I picture is like everything on the winning is like you'll definitely see it when you play against the deck, whereas the bottom was like, oh, you might see it every now and then.
Yeah, I don't see a situation where like you can compare this with anything here as well.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely not losing.
I think this is definitely a mid.
I think it's a
right?
mid.
We had to stop there and look at it as well. Right. Well, these ones went straight to the bottom,
Yeah,
and we had to talk about how
Yeah.
bad they were. Okay. So I think it's straight up. This makes sense.
it's a flip up material. It's like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna use it this game.
Yeah. Okay. So let's put in the next one. While my computer is just crashing, because we're putting way too much here.
Time for a new computer, man.
Yeah, time to get,
You need a what do you call it?
we need to get sponsored a new computer.
USB CPU.
Yeah. Okay, actually, I think my computer's just dying.
Oh god,
Like not responding anymore. Rip.
you gotta close your tabs.
I have no tabs. I only have this open. Here we go.
Cool bullshit.
Here we go, boys.
It's dying.
See that lag?
This is
Murakumo.
Oh,
What is
I
this
think
kind of game?
Murakumo was actually pretty good. But let me, let's-
Remind me what it does again. I only remember the back row attack.
So bottom deck a normal unit and flip a G zone.
yeah.
Clone 2 units.
Yep.
Okay.
2 regards.
2 regards. So you get a plus 2 regards for free.
Or for counterblast.
For count plus 1. Oh, and then
All your units that has the same
Same
name
deck
on
and
the
attack
field as other
the
units
back
can
row.
attack from the back row.
Does Murakumo even have a good first drive?
I was
the answer no?
I was gonna
Then this
say.
goes straight to winning, right?
I think it's a pretty. Oh.
Like, does Murakumo have any good
No,
strat?
you know why this card is good? It flips anything.
Well, to be honest,
Yeah, okay. Shibaraka Victor as
Yes.
Yasui Genma was never bad.
Hmm.
It's just that it got completely outshadowed by
Mr.
Mr.
Hyuga on crack. Near Dio.
well. So I think
Sure.
this is pretty good. You just go straight to winning.
I think
right?
it's pretty good.
Okay, wow.
And guess
And
what?
also-
There's another. Now it's finally another card that can flip Shibaraku Victor.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Hey, you can clone like your grade 4 like Asperity or whatever.
Nice. All right, we're running out of winning slots.
You can
Dude.
have 4 Asperities on the field. It's like, ah. Red,
Lock it
red.
in, boys.
Look at the computer struggling.
I think it's struggling because the picture has different size, you know? They're the same size.
Okay. Link Joker. I have a lot of bias in this card, so I'll leave
Okay,
it up
so
to you
yeah,
guys.
you're out of the vote.
I'll put it on winning because I don't like Link Joker.
Oh,
Wow. Wow. What are you, Kelvin? Are you a hater?
He
Are you a
is.
hater?
He just doesn't want to admit it.
Yeah.
you know, I have like one mechanic in Vanguard that I hate the most, even more than like Great Stock, and that's Lock.
Wow.
I think it's pretty good though. To be
It's
honest.
a pretty good card. Like it has, like you know, the textbox has so many commas, and you can stop at any point. That's the crazy part about this card. I want to say it's a winning, also because like how
Really?
centric. Well, not centric, but like Link Joker hasn't been the greatest stride deck. Like it has some auto wins, but it's just never a decent, never a
Man,
good value deck.
I've been reading like so many people talk about how bad this card is.
Or maybe we just biased because these guys plays like bullshit Link Joker decks.
Like,
Yeah.
Maybe
I think this card is a mid. I think it's like okay. It's good. It has some.
Well, let's talk about the decks, right? So, if you're playing Chaos, chances are you're still going to Universe most of the time because people will play
Yeah.
around you.
Yeah. Or you could just like okay. The good thing about this card is like even in Chaos, okay, is that you just straight up go into this and you get free cards. That is literally it, right? If they play around you, who cares? Feels bad, but that's just how it is. But you can get free cards, right? It actually is like not as bad to go into this in Chaos compared to something like Messiah, because Messiah you always want to build into like 3 Messiahs, right? But at this point, I don't think that's ever happening because you know Integral's too broken and they don't want to make it busted,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But then like V Messiah is definitely good, right? V Messiah can stride into this every day.
Yep.
And it just feels great. And then try to top deck. Deleters also benefit as well. People have been memeing the given with this, you know, hey, look at all the plus, look at like multi-attack. Seems pretty scary. But again, it's one of those like how do you say, first stride kind of gimmick decks, you know? Like you go all in and then suddenly you have no hand, you're just dead. But apart from that, like something like a Messiah, you probably feel pretty bad with this. Like just old Messiah, right? Because you're never gonna get into Integral if you keep on going with this. So overall, like in terms of winners, like V Messiah kind of benefits but it's not like V Messiah is like super best
Scary,
deck,
yeah.
right?
Mm,
Super
yeah,
best
definitely.
deck. Deleters, really cool subclan. Unfortunately, like
Hasn't gotten much recently.
yeah. So like in a vacuum, I think this card is not bad, but in terms of like, yeah, in terms of like, the overall scope of things, like.
We're happy to put it
Probably
in the
doesn't
mid.
like too much, you know. I think it's a mid. I still think it's like a decent card. I think there's like potential for it to become like
Well,
super toxic.
I just don't see it as winning, but at the same time, it's also not bad. So,
Yeah, I
so-
definitely will not put it with these guys down here, right?
Yeah.
But in terms of like what the other strides really got, I think this is like, it's good to have in a vacuum, but in the bigger picture, it's like not fully there.
Well, you can see it in the stride deck, whereas the bottom one's like you just don't see them.
Yeah, you just don't see it. Yeah, I would still put this card in the stride deck for sure. It's like it's just a good option. Yeah, I think it's just a nice mid card. And then the last two reveals, we've got Angel Feather.
I think Angel Veil is pretty good.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Like, so fun fact, I read the card wrong at the very beginning,
Yeah.
and I thought it has to put cards from the field only into damage.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, wow,
Well, that sucks.
That's
this
like
card
field.
look really bad. And then Kai was like, just read it again, and then I realized you can put cards from the drop. So now it's a winning card.
Is it normal unit or?
Any unit.
Oh my god!
I think it's
No,
right.
so you get drive checks if you put trigger units in, and you get power if you put normal units in. I think that's what it was.
Oh my god, that card's
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
Something-
So it's pretty much like always 6 drive.
yeah, it's pretty scary. Good thing it has once per turn.
Yep. Pretty much. Extra drive is like dumb. It's like,
Especially
wow.
for like AF, and you do run Yeah, you do run over trigger.
Yeah. And then lastly, we have the Neo Nectar one. Right, Neo Nectar.
I don't remember reading this card to be honest.
It's probably winning because Neo Nectar has no good strides at the moment.
It's actually not a bad card either, right?
No,
Like,
I don't think it was.
She rides a horse.
So, act, discard a card, choose 1 Reguard, and then call 2 Reguards with the same grade from your.
Okay, so you choose one
Deck.
clone too.
it's not even a
Uh,
clone.
No,
Oh wait, no,
Same
so
grade.
just same grade. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
choose two cards from your deck with the same grade as the chosen Reguard. Put one of them into your hand and call the other one.
Yeah.
And then on attack, current boss 1. If you have 2 Reguards or more with the same name, choose 2 of those and stand them. Pretty good.
I think it's pretty good.
Pretty good, like compared to everything.
It's like put 5 attacks, can get you heals.
5 attacks. Virtually kind of search anything you want into your hand.
and call the other one.
So there's very a lot of like, you know,
Toolbox potential as well.
Yeah.
Or just like yeah.
Yeah.
For a stride, that's what you want, right?
I
mean,
Neos has nothing else as
yeah,
well. Let's
you
be real.
lost Katrina,
Katrina.
so this is probably a as good replacement as you're gonna get.
Yeah.
It's just universally good stride.
Especially you look at like the previous stride that.
Like, you know what's funny? Like that feels like that could have been like a Royal Paladin card.
Yeah. Yeah, like I mean, well that is it. That is all the strides from
Well, look at all the winning
Dude.
clans.
This comedy is like what?
yeah, there is
More than 10.
It's
13.
insane. Let's just go through it all at the end. This is the final. So in the winning section, we have Narakami, Murakumo, Dark Irregulars, Nubatama, Oracle Think Tank, Dimension Police, Bermuda Triangle, Spike Brothers, Mega Colony, Angel Feather, Gear Chronicle, Grand Blue, Neo Nectar, and Nova Grapplers, right? And then in the mid, we have Shadow Paladin, Great Nature, Aquaforce, Tachikaze, Genesis, Pale Moon, and Link Joker. And in the unwitting section, luckily we only have 3 this time, we have Royal Paladin, Gold Paladin, and Kagura.
Yeah, so it's Aichi and Kai.
Yeah, all the main characters just got destroyed from ages ago, right? So I think that's looking like a pretty good set. Right?
It's pretty good value.
pretty
I think you
high.
just want to get all of them.
Yeah, like premium stuff is always good, right? Look at all the premium cards in the West right now is like super expensive. as
Yep.
well.
Yeah.
So I mean, you guys might as well pick it up.
Got 2 playsets. Holy crap.
Yeah. So okay, I think that's pretty much it. What do you guys think? Cool list.
Yep.
Time to do G Guardian soon.
Time we do more testing soon.
Oh
More
god,
testing?
there's a
Wow.
lot of decks, so many decks.
Well, you don't get to talk. You never
You
test.
never test it.
Dude.
That's just how it is. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think. Do you guys agree? Do you guys hate me for putting Link Jerk at mid? Should it be on winning? What about the others? I'm sure Derek is gonna mold about Pale Moon as well.
Yeah,
Right?
I think it's definitely winning.
No, I'm gonna fight him.
Oh, fine. Okay. All right. Yeah, let us know in the comments below what you guys think.
Until
See you
next
next
time.
time.
See you next time.
Bye.
G Guardian time.
G-Guard.